two, one, two, three.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome. Oh, if I was organized, right? If I was just organized, things would go so much smoother.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do you know the feeling? How about anybody else? Anybody else can relate to that? Being organized? Okay, why don't we start with this? That's the first song. So welcome. Hey, it's all up there. Remember, after service, if you'd like to stay and hang out for a little bit, we'll have refreshments in the room just over to the left. And you're more than welcome to stay and hang out and talk and be in community. We would welcome that. Let's begin with our candle lighting. So, two things. First of all, this is the power of understanding is this month, the month of July. And of course, that is the ability to not only understand things, and just for those that don't know, the power of understanding is located up here in our front forebrain, and it gives us the ability to understand things. So for example, you all got here today, right? Right? And you understood how to do that. So that's one aspect of understanding, but there's a deeper relationship to understanding, and that's a spiritual understanding. And can we understand in here intuitively who we are and what we're here to do? And that requires a little bit of a deeper conversation with ourselves. And we're not going to typically find that in a book. We're going to find that by spending time, perhaps in prayer or meditation, solitude, maybe going out into the forest, whatever that looks like for each one of us, that's the place to look, is to spend time with ourselves and get to know who we truly are. And that's a deeper level of understanding. And we celebrate that for this month, and the color for that is gold. And the second candle we'll light is the Christ consciousness candle. And this is to represent the flame, the light of life that resides in each one of us. So everybody here has this light of life in them. Everybody out there has that light of life in them. And maybe the biggest challenge we face, and I say this all the time, is remembering when somebody is upsetting us. Does anybody here ever get upset with other people?
No, never.
Just curious, does that ever, maybe, so I'm not the only one, right? I'm not the only one challenged by other humans. So if we can remember when that happens that they too are the light of life just as we are, maybe we can soften a little bit in that moment and be the one to lead that moment with our softness, with our ability to just relax and maybe let them be who they are. And if we need to walk away, we can just walk away, right? We don't need to engage and get into that. And so with that in mind, we light this candle to represent that in all and each and every one of us. And let's take a moment to acknowledge the wonderful, beautiful sacred land that we are on. This is the land of the Snuneymuxw people who have been here for thousands of years, and we joyfully enjoy this land and celebrate with them the quality, the beauty, and the magic of being here on Vancouver Island. And in a group setting, in their traditional language, they would say Haisepka. So Haisepka, everybody. Thank you for being here. And please join me with our vision for Unity Vancouver Island is a growing, unfolding, expanding center of light and love, mighty to attract its good and radiate good to others. Let's take a moment for our affirmative prayer today. And I have a special situation that happened, a meeting that happened just before service today. So in that, I'm going to invite us all to just take a moment, close our eyes, and I'm going to read something that was really powerful for me this morning. So take a breath. Just relax into this space. Let's affirm right here, right now, the divinity, the light that is each one of us. Knowing that at any time we can take a pause and we can bring ourselves back to this moment, back to ourselves, which you might call returning home to ourselves. We can do that by taking a breath, by closing our eyes, or even just turning inward quietly. And so we affirm that for one another. And I'd like to read something from the Daily Word in June of 1991. Dear Silent Unity, I am writing to you out of gratefulness. I am a recovering alcoholic and drug addict who has been totally abstinent since October 1975. I am now an addictions counselor and have been inspired by Daily Word for more than 10 years. I read Daily Word every evening before going to bed. In times of despair, it has allowed me to improve my conscious contact with the God of my understanding, finding new hope and courage to change the things I can. One of my greatest wishes is to someday be able to spend at least 1 week at Unity Village. Till then, CL, Ontario, Canada. And so I would just like to take a moment to acknowledge Carlo and Doreen in the back of the room who are here for the first time with us. So Carlo wrote that to the Daily Word back in 1991. And they published it in the Daily Word, and they shared that with me this morning. I asked permission if I could read it here because I was so touched by that they got that published in the Daily Word. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And let's play some music.
Yeah. And when that foghorn blows, I will be coming home. And when that foghorn blows, I want to hear it. I don't want to fear it. I want to rock your gypsy soul, just like in the days of old. Magnificently we flow into the mystery. When together we would flow into the mystery. Oh, together we would flow into the mystery.
Lean on me.
Pardon?
Lean on me.
Oh, okay.
Like you just did.
I guess there was a schedule. I didn't read it.
Like you did. You just leaned on me. Just right there in that moment. And it worked perfectly.
I need a fan. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Well, it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things that I do, you need to borrow. For no one can fill all of those needs that you won't let show. Yeah, just call on when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call me sister when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Won't you lean on me when you're not strong? I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on the brothers and sisters when you need a hand. Lean on me, somebody to lean on. I'm not somebody you can call in your darkest hour. Lean on me, somebody to lean on. Just call my number, just pick up the phone now and lean on me. Call my phone, need a friend. Just pick up the call and call my number. You can lean on me. Oh, call me, call me. Thank you very much.
It's fun having a band.
It's fun, isn't it?
This is cool.
Should probably take this moment. Let me introduce, to those that don't know, this is Linda Kidder.
Thank you.
Yeah, come all the way from the big smoke of Vancouver to join us here on Vancouver Island. And of course, you know Joshua Holloway on piano. Yes. And for those that don't know me, I'm Reverend Thomas, and thank you. Thank you for being here. Yeah. So we have a few announcements. So first of all, just this next slide is a bit of a shameless plug. And I just want to give you the background here. I was on the phone with Reverend Patricia on Wednesday, our usual call. Maybe it was Thursday, I don't remember. Whatever day it was. And she said to me, it would be so great if you let everybody know how they could follow you on your motorcycle trip. And I was like, really? Do you think, like, I don't know, that seems kind of weird. And she's like, no, people here have been asking, like, where are you going and when will you be speaking at what places and stuff. So I said, well, maybe I'll just do a slide. Yes, so just so you know, that slide in the newsletter was actually provoked by somebody else, was not exposure for myself. But anyhow, if, I've called this 2 Wheels, 1 Source Rev T Tour 2026, right? So if you want, I'll be posting to Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and probably some YouTube videos along the way as well. So if you want to keep tabs on that, just follow me on those social media platforms. And when I do, it's not my first priority. Just be clear, safety, not getting exhausted is my first priority if I'm riding the motorcycle. Second will be trying to, do some videos along the way. And then sacred service opportunities. So we still have, amazingly, get this, there are still opportunities for you to become involved with Unity Vancouver Island and share some of your time or talent with us. So if you are interested in spending, 1 Sunday a month greeting people at the front door, it's not that hard. It's really simple. You just say hi as they come in, let them know there's some stuff. You need to be here about 45 minutes before service. That works. If you would like to also help with refreshments, things like coffee and such, there's an opportunity for that once a month again, or put yourself on reserve and just see me or sign up. I'm going to redo the sign-up sheets because they keep falling down, so maybe I'll have that done today. But just let us know if you'd like to be involved, or let somebody on the board know, if you know who those are, that you'd like to be involved, and we'll make sure it happens. All right. And then I thought with Linda being here, we should just play more music today. So we're going to play some more music here. I need a reminder.
Well, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. So don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Wise up this morning, smiled with the rising sun. 3 little birds sitting outside on my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. No, don't you worry about a thing. No, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds sitting on my doorstep, they're singing, we hope it rains. The trees and the flowers do too. This is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Everybody sing rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds sitting by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. Oh, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. No, 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 don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. And every little thing is gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Telling you now that every little thing gonna be alright. Thank you. Aren't I lucky?
Oh, so fun.
Yeah, I think we're all feeling pretty lucky.
So were you leading?
You lead. Okay. I like not knowing what's going on. It's great. I like
fun. It's fun.
surprises.
Me too.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Loving you the way I do, I only wanna be with you, and I would go to the ends of the earth, 'cause darling, to me that's what you're worth. Where you lead, I will follow anyway that you tell me to. If you need me to be with you, I will follow where you lead. If you're out on the road, feeling lonely and so cold, all you have to do is call my name and I'll be there on the next train. Where you lead, I will follow anywhere that you tell me to. If you need me to be with you, I will follow where you lead. I always wanted a real home with flowers on the windowsill. But if you wanna live in New York City, you know I will.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
You never know how it's gonna turn out, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Just as long as we're together, we can find a way. Where you lead, I will follow anywhere that you tell me to. If you need me to be with you, I will follow where you lead. Yeah. Oh, where you lead, I will follow anywhere that you tell me to. If you need me to be with you, I will follow where you lead. Now, is everybody gonna follow me here? I'm hoping so. I'm gonna follow where you lead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow where you lead.
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 I'm gonna follow Yeah, we just hit it off right away when we met today for the first time, and we just talked, really. We did not go over any of the songs. In our rehearsal time, we just really talked a lot.
Yeah.
Instead of going on. So it's like, okay, we're really flying by the seats of our pants.
I love it.
Yeah,
It's
me
fun.
too.
Rehearsal time. What's that?
Well, most of the time I get on the stage with people and go, why did we even have a rehearsal? Because
It changes completely.
it changes,
It changes, I
every
know.
time, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm finished, yeah.
You're finished? Sorry, I was doing this. When you asked for a fan, I was cheering. That's what I thought you meant. Yeah, no problem. All right. Oh yeah, the talk. Manifesting abundance. It's a really big subject in my thinking because it can mean so many different things. And people usually when they hear that, at least my experience of it is they immediately think you're talking just about money. And that's not it at all. It's everything. It's community, it's love, it's friendship, it is money, of course, it's your self-worth. It's in everything that we do. And it reminds me of, like when I think about it, I often think of, Jesus saying, everything is already given. So it's already there. That the universe is already fully available. Everything is available right now for each and every one of us. And so I'll bring this. Carl Jung said, unless you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. It will direct your life and you will call it fate. So what does that mean? It means that we need to, again, getting back to earlier, we need to focus. We need to not just focus on ourselves, but bring our attention to ourselves and ask the deeper questions of why is this showing up in my life? What beliefs do I have? What has been embedded in my thinking from our childhood, from our parents, our grandparents, from our schooling, education? Everything out in the world is trying to imprint on us. And that's maybe a good way to think about it. We have a circuit board called our mind. And we have three, in the world of unity, we have three types of mind. We have the conscious mind, which is right now we're all conscious, we're looking at each other, we're breathing, right? We all understand we're here together, and if you're online, you're with us online. Then we have the subconscious mind, and that's really the whole circuitry running in the background. And it does, when you're not thinking of breathing, are you still breathing? Yeah, because you have a subconscious ability to just manage things within yourself. Well, the same thing can happen in our day-to-day living. So when you drove here this morning, were you thinking about every moment as you drove here? If you've been here before, you probably did a lot of it on autopilot, right? You just like, oh yeah, I know how to get to Unity. And you were thinking about a bunch of other stuff while you're driving the car. Right? Oh, did I pay that bill? I don't know. Oh, so-and-so, oh yeah, they left me a message. I got to get back to them. No. Oh yeah, there's a red light. I better stop. Right? Like that's literally how it works. Well, what's running that program is our subconscious mind. And so there's a whole bunch of stuff in there that has embedded within us, and we operate from that unless we're actually doing the digging to find out what that is. And you can think of it also this way. The subconscious mind records everything. So you might not be aware of something. You might not even have focused any attention on these flowers. And by the way, thank you, flower team, for bringing these flowers today. But your subconscious mind registered it. As soon as you looked up here, everything that was here was registered in your subconscious. And that's how we have to think of that. So there's our conscious mind where we direct our attention, and there's our subconscious mind which gathers all of the information. And the more that we stick on something, so let me think of an example here. For example, my mom used to say in the world of money, money doesn't grow on trees. Anybody hear that? Right? Said it so many times in my life that's like an embedded belief almost that I've had to overcome. This idea, well, it does grow on trees. If I was a farmer, for example, an orchard, if I had an orchard and there were, apricots and plums and apples on them and I sold them to market, isn't that really money growing on trees? And think about it, right? So that is not really true, is it? But I had to kind of break that down and see it and then do the work of eliminating that from my belief system. So that's really what I'm talking about. And that's what Carl Jung was talking about. So another truth here that you might have heard before, and this comes from Alan Watts. If hard work made you rich, the donkey would own the farm. Right? So how many people here grew up believing, I just got to work harder? If I just did more, right? If I just did a little bit more, I would have more. That kind of thinking. That's what Alan Watts is talking about. And this directly kind of cuts into something I've been thinking about a lot lately, which I'll name it here, is wage slavery. How many people here are a slave to a wage? Or have been at some point in their life, right? I have to go here because it pays me a certain amount, and I need to go do that, and if I can't do that, I can't live, I get it. I've been there. Everybody, just so you know, everything I'm talking about, just there's two thumbs going back right here to this guy, right here, right? So I understand fully what that looks like. So the question is can we see those things in our lives? Are we willing to name these things as they're happening, as we're stuck in them, as we constantly move through the cycle? Because that's the only way that we're going to break it. The cycle, that is to actually notice, see it, and not shame ourselves for it. So that's not allowed. So first of all, let's be clear here. There's no shaming allowed. It's more of, oh, I see this now. What can I do about it? That's really the place to go with it, is what can I do? Maybe you even want to start with, do I even want to do anything about it? Like maybe that's item number 73 on the list. There's some other things that might be ahead of that. But really, that's what unity kind of teaches is, are we aware? Can we get into knowing what is already running the program and begin to unpack it? Because it's in there that everything is available to us, right? It's in that unpacking. And one of the things we have to realize also is that we can't, in the world of abundance, so let me ask you this. By you clinging to something more, does that necessarily mean it works out? It doesn't, right? So again, I got this from Alan Watts, that clinging does not mean it's going to work out. So we can cling, how does he put it? I will participate, but I will not cling. Right? So there's an element of letting go that needs to happen all the time, is to come up with something, be doing something, but be okay with it not working out. Right? Just be okay with, hey, if it's not meant to be, it won't go that way. And also what that does is it leaves us open to this or something greater. Right? How many people have experienced something working out way better than they anticipated? Right? Yeah. Or it goes in a complete direction that you never thought was possible. That you wouldn't even have thought about it, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, I'm really doing this. This is crazy. So we need to prepare ourselves for all is already available by realizing that we could just relax. We don't have to stress about the outcomes and life. So another place that you might want to think about abundance is community. So in a community, we might think that community must be in person, right? How can we build a community if we're not getting together in person? And I hear this a lot with ministries around North America, Unity, right, where people are tired of being online, or they don't want to be online, or they don't think there's any value in that, and they just want to be in community and face-to-face. And I get that. It's way easier to have a conversation face-to-face. But, and there's a but here, I want to share something with you. And I've talked about this before, that I use Insight Timer as a teacher and for my own meditation practice. And I decided that I would go to the live segment, to start doing lives on Insight Timer, because Martha Creek had told me to get out there and minister. So I was like, okay, that's a place I could do this, and it'll be a training ground for me. I will do these live sessions where I have no idea what I'm going to say. I have sort of an idea of a theme, maybe, and I'll just talk to the camera. And I've done over 400 of these live sessions now on Insight Timer, and it's been wonderful training. But here's what I didn't anticipate at all. I had no idea that I would build an online community from that. That there are people that show up every Saturday morning from around North America and parts of Europe to hear, this is the crazy part, to listen to me. That's like, what? You guys must have something better to do with your lives, really. That's kind of playing in the background. I own it, embrace it, I love it, and at the same time, I'm kind of like, that's weird, but I didn't expect that. And none of us, until recently when some people came to Nanaimo for a retreat that I held, we had never met in person. And yet we have a genuine spiritual relationship that is deep. We lean into each other every Saturday. We share in the teachings together, and it's only a one-way camera and a one-way microphone. Everybody else is just in the chat. That's it. Yet we've built a community of people that show up on a regular basis. So how many people have said to themselves, oh, I can't go there because I need to be in person. It doesn't work online. Like, whatever story it is, what are the stories that we have created that limit us from doing something in our lives, that hold us back because we've decided that's a belief that I'm going to cling to going forward? It's a good place to look where that might be happening. How about love? Here's a scarcity belief about love. Love only counts if it's romantic, exclusive, and there's sacrifice involved. Right? Well, let's reframe that right now, okay? Love is a verb. It's an action word. It's not an ownership thing. It doesn't have to show up in a particular way. It's actually us being love actively in the world that produces more what? Love. Right. So do you think that love starts out there somewhere, or do you think it starts with you? It starts with each one of us. And it's up to us. See, that was like a note from the universe to say, this is important. Listen to this piece here. Love is everything we need for everything we are doing. So the question you might ask yourself, instead of asking, oh, does this person love me? Or I don't know if they love me, or do they love me enough, or any of that stuff, why don't we ask ourselves, am I being enough love today, in this moment? How can I bring more love to this moment? How can I be the shining light of love in this world? Because that's what's going to produce more love, not only out there, but in your life. To have so much love that you have to give it away, come on. Like, imagine that. And here's the thing, if you're living from that place, do you think you ever need anybody else to give you love? You don't need it. You might like it, of course, but you don't need it. And the thing is if you do that, if you produce enough love for you and everybody else, you're going to get so much love back, you won't know what to do with it. Like anything else, if we want more of something, do we cling to it or do we give it away? Well, I believe, my theory on this is we give it away. If I want more of something, I got to learn to let it go. You know, that squeezing the life out of something, hanging on to it so tight, is not going to work. So how about self-imposed limits? Anybody here have any self-imposed limits that you're aware of? No? Okay, good. We'll just move on then, because none of us have those. You do? Right. So you all know my story of drumming, and I joined a swing band, right? And my story was, there were the jazz musician swing artists that played, and then there was most everything else, and I was allowed to play in that sandbox. But that one there, because I didn't read music and I wasn't trained as a musician, that stuff there I couldn't do. I wasn't allowed to go over there. So I ran away from that stuff any opportunity. Like, that's just not for me. That's not my jam. Like, everybody said that, oh no, that's not my jam. Yeah, I don't do that. You know, this is what I do and that's not it. And so the story is, I went to the Queens a couple years ago because some people here, who I'm looking at specifically, were like, you should come down to the Queens and do a jam session on Sunday. And isn't it perfect that's the Queens Hotel? I think every city has like the Queens Hotel, isn't it? And it's like a dingy, dungy blues bar in the like the worst part of the city or something, right? It's like, I'm going to the Queens, man, yeah. So anyhow, I head down to the Queens one Sunday afternoon a few years ago and put my name in to drum, and it worked out really well for me. I ended up playing way more songs than I was supposed to because another person didn't show up, and there was a vocalist who needed a bass player and a drummer, and so the bass player that was playing and they said, well, can you guys stay up for a few more songs? We're like, yeah, sure. So anyhow, we did, and I left, and I thought nothing of it. And about 2 weeks later, I get an email from a guy named Rick who said, hey, we're looking for a drummer, and you may not remember, but I played with you at the Queens a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, how did this guy even find me? Like, there was, I didn't even give him my name. So I don't know what he did, if he put out an email and described me or something, but he somehow, through Joshua Holloway, found out that it was me. Joshua gave him my contact number, or my email. He reaches out to me by email, and he says, we're looking for a drummer. We have a band called the Mood Swings, and we play swing. And I'm like, oh man, of course it would be that. Because I don't do that, exactly. So I kindly emailed back. I said, thanks, Rick, that's really great, but I just have to let you know, first of all, I don't read music, and I've never played swing. And he sent me back an email with one sentence, actually 2 words, you're perfect. So I was like, okay, I guess this is the universe showing up in my life to teach me something that I can learn. And I said yes to that, and now I can play that music. I still can't read music, but I can just show up and sit in and play. I'm not the most accomplished jazz drummer on the planet, let's be clear here. However, I'm not afraid of it anymore. But I had a story for 50 years, people, that limited me to be out in the world playing music with other musicians. And that was my own doing, it wasn't anybody else's. So I invite you to look in your life where you have limited yourself, where you have an embedded belief that is actually holding you back. So I'll leave you with this. This came to me yesterday as a sort of, I never thought of it in terms of this, but there's a scripture that goes something like those that take the narrow path versus the wide path, or those that go through the wide gate versus the narrow gate. It's something, it's either one of those, there's 2 versions of it. And the scripture goes like, those that go through the wide gate will be many, but those that go through the narrow gate will be few, and it's through the narrow gate that you want to go, not the wide gate. You don't want to follow everybody blindly, you want to have the narrow gate. And so I was thinking about this, because I always thought of it as spiritualness, as like, because of the context of my upbringing as a Catholic, and thinking, to go to heaven, I have to go through the narrow gate. I can't do the wide thing, right? That's how it always occurred to me in my head. But yesterday I was thinking about this and I thought, well, wait a second. No. It doesn't just mean heaven, because heaven is here. Jesus said that. It's heaven is here. The kingdom of God is within us. It's all here. So it couldn't have meant that, something out there. It had to be different. And then I was thinking, maybe there's times, so this is the idea here, is that there's the game of life, right? So if we think of life as a game, we can be on the court of the game of life, or we could be a spectator, right? Do you ever feel like sometimes you're just kind of watching your life? You're not really participating in it, you're just kind of watching it happen. So I call that life is lifing me right now. You know, things are just kind of coming at me and I'm sort of dealing with it, as opposed to being on the court in the game of life. And it's okay to be a spectator. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's times where we need to be in the game. We need to be on the court. And so back to this narrow path versus the wide path, I was thinking about, anybody here spend any time watching the World Cup? Did you even hear that the World Cup was happening? Okay, so for those that didn't watch any, just so you know, the World Cup just happened. Thousands upon thousands of people were showing up at stadiums to watch the games. And I was thinking, oh, so those spectators are the wide gate or the wide path. And the ones that took the narrow gate or the narrow path were actually on the field. And there's only a few of them. As a matter of fact, there's 11 per side participating at one time. So you've got 22 people on the field and 80,000 people in a stadium. They were the spectators, and that's okay to be a spectator. But the ones that took the narrow path to be on the court, they sacrificed a lot in their life to be there. And it may not have seemed like sacrifice, but it was, right? It was them dedicating their life to doing something in such a way that they probably said no to a lot of other things in their life. Because I don't think you get to that level at anything by or with an inability to say no to things. You have to be focused. And so whatever it is that you're up to in your life, whatever it is you want to do with your life, even now, whatever age you are, you probably have something you want to do with your life. It requires the narrow path. It requires the narrow gate, not the wide one. Can't be distracted by everything in the world. We need to focus on what's important to us, or it probably won't happen, right? It's not just going to be given to us. You know, the fifth principle of unity and what the Quakers said, when you pray, move your feet. We got to act. It's like meditation. Does anybody here know that meditation is good for you? Yeah? It's okay, you can raise your hand. You know, you can let me know, yeah. People here know meditation is good for you, right? Does it do any good for you if you just know it? You actually have to do it, right? That's the act part. It's okay to know that something's going to be beneficial, but we must act upon it. And so with that, I'll let you know that you are love. Okay, you are community, you are prosperous, you are nature itself, you are the gift of life. It's all within you, and you have everything you require to live it. So, as Myrtle Fillmore would say, get out there and do it. Namaste.
When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found. to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream maybe do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's just take a few moments and carry that into silence for a couple minutes. And if you're comfortable, just close your eyes. Take a gentle breath in. Just let that go nice and easy. And allow yourself to be breathed into these moments. And let's invite ourselves and our community to all be part of that rainbow. and join me for another peaceful breath in. Let that go. Josh, are you okay playing this one?
Yeah, totally.
All right, join in for our abundance affirmation, please.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing along.
You're a pro.
I know. She just picked it up right there. So good. Yes, of course. Thank you, everybody, for all of your time, treasure, talent, all of your financial support. This is your place. So if you don't support it, nobody else is going to do it. That's just the way it works. So thank you so much for doing that. If you are in a position to financially support Unity of Vancouver Island, there are a number of ways that you can do this. So first, you could point your phone at the screen, your camera, and it'll send you to a little place where you can make an online donation. You can send an e-transfer to donations@unityvancouverisland.com. You can send a check to 100 2020 Estevan Road in IMOBC, V9S0C9. And at the back of the room, there's a love offering box. You can get an envelope and drop some money in there. And if you put your name and address down, you'll get a tax receipt at the end of the year. So however that works for you, if you can support us, fantastic. If you can't at this time, then I just invite you, wherever it is that you feel you're truly spiritually fed, I invite you to support that organization or that entity, because we cannot outgive the universe. It just doesn't work any other way. Again, back to the talk. We need to let it go and more comes back. That's just the way it works. So thank you, everybody, for that. And please join me in our children's blessing. We see the divine light shining as you. We love and appreciate you exactly the way you are. And please join us for our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is. And thank you for joining us today again, music, Linda Kidder, Joshua Halloway, myself. Meditation pre-service was Lisa Holloway. Our children's leader is Tasha King. Audio and tech is Max Allaire, Taylor Armstrong, and Leslie Sharon was not able to join us today. And thank you to all of our greeting and hospitality teams, and of course to our flower team. I think I got everybody today, because sometimes I miss, it's not there. So anyhow, thank you everybody that was a part of today. Thank you, God, for bringing me, sorry. So we're going to do, I know we're a little over time today, but that's okay, because I wanted to have a nice send-off with some music. So before the peace song, we're going to do something really fun, okay? It's going to involve everybody here, and I'm going to invite all of you to do it with us, and we've done it once before. It is the I love myself so much that I can love you so much that you can love you so much that you can start loving me. Yeah. We're going to do that song together, okay? And you're going to sing along with us, and I'm going to invite all of us to stand up and get right into it. And we're going to just punch this sucker out. It's going to be amazing.
Sure. Well, tempo-wise, is that okay? Oh, yeah. Love that.
So much that I can love you so much that you can love you so much that you can start loving me. I love myself so much that I can love you so much that you can love you so much.
Is it hot in here? It feels hot in here. It feels hot in here. Oh, man. All right. Are we ready for the peace song?
We
Should
are.
we do that?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll give us a little intro. Oh, everyone's gathering, sorry. Very good, very good. Yeah, if you want to hold hands for the peace song, you can. The peace song? The song of peace?
Song
Very
of peace. Here we go.
Nice. Yay, we did it! All right, I'll give us an intro. We'll go in.
Okay.
You ready? And.